Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Vombie here, and today we're going to be talking about Infinite Warfare Zombies. I'm super stoked that I can finally talk about this since I actually have the game now. I've played a couple matches, and a lot has happened in just about 4 matches. Obviously, I played more now, but my first 4 were kind of incredible. I wanted to talk about my thoughts on it, honestly, because going from Treyarch Zombies to Infinite Warfare Zombies is kind of a big jump. And it's good and bad in certain aspects. There's a lot of good and there's a lot of bad. And I think that's what I'm going to talk about today. So I guess we'll start with the good. One of the things right off the bat that I just love is the first person intros. If you guys remember in Gorod Krovi during the Easter egg when you were talking to Nikolai, you had that whole little Richtofen and Nikolai interaction where it was all in first person. You could see hand motions, which I thought was really, really interesting. It changed up cutscenes a lot, which I really liked. And Infinite Warfare Zombies does that at the start of every single game, giving us more info on the character. Another thing is that there's 5 perks. I definitely didn't like the 4 perk limitation. 5 perks is kind of just right. I definitely loved how there's 10 perks and there's already a new perk, like with the first map instead of Treyarch Zombies, where there was a new perk in like the default map, but throughout all the other DLCs there's no new perks, which really made me mad. Like, I hate that so much. But I definitely like that they've already are showing that they're gonna throw some variety in this new series. The wonder weapons, a lot of people have mixed feelings on them. I personally like the wonder weapons a lot. Kind of gives me an Origins feel. They're all elemental. They definitely take some time to get. You have to build them. I think they're cool. I like the names of them. I think it's funny. I like the wonder weapons overall. It's a good way to start a zombies map. I definitely like the whole ticket system, honestly. The ticket system's really cool. It makes you be more interactive instead of run around and just hoard points and then basically just buy everything in the map and then you're all set. It's a good way, so if you're in a shitty position, like say you're out of ammo, you can spend like, I think it's 150 tickets. I'm definitely wrong there. I'm just winging it. But I think it's 150 tickets to refill all your ammo or refill your grenades or get new grenades. I just think it's really cool. It adds a whole new aspect to the game itself and it keeps it interesting. The pack punch was really easy to get to. I like it. It forced you to explore the map, but it didn't force you to go through having to build it or having to go through this complicated scenario where you have to do all of these tasks just to get it by like round 20 or round 15. You can have it by round 8. It's pretty nice. I really enjoyed that they kept a banking system. And you want to know, I'll just do a banking system and the Lost and Found because they're kind of similar. The banking system was really awesome. You could share points with players, and then you could keep your points there. So say you die, you go into the afterlife mode, and then you come out, you can quickly grab 2,000 and then go to the Lost and Found and get all your guns back. Yeah, it might not keep your perks, which, I don't know. I wish it kind of kept your perks, but I think that'd be a little bit too OP. But it's definitely, both of those things are really cool, new, innovative things to zombies that we didn't have before. And I really like it. Or we did have before, but it's done correctly this time. The last thing that I want to talk about that I think is the most important thing is the zombies developers. They listen to the community. Unlike Treyarch, they really take our feedback, and they've already made updates to the game, making the brutes not as hardcore bullet sponges, making the boss fight much easier for people that aren't Noah J and Mr. T-Lexify and Mr. Waffle Waffles. It's definitely a good change, and I like that we have an active team that is going to give us the best maps possible. Alright, so now on to the bad. And I'm not saying Zombies in Spaceland is bad. I'm just saying I think there's a couple things that could be improved on. Like connection servers. I think that's a huge thing right now. I don't know why, but the connection's shit sometimes. And it's not just the person. I've have first-hand experience with this, and it's really shitty.
Did you just, hello?
My Xbox just froze.
Mine did too.
My Xbox just froze.
Mine has too.
My Infinite Warfare just crashed.
especially when it's your second game and you're going for the Easter egg and you almost have it, and then Connection shits the bed and kicks you out. I mean, I know I think it's honestly just a skill thing, but I want to talk about it anyways because it just pisses me off so much. The Seticoms, oh god, the Seticoms locations are so trash sometimes. Like the one in the middle of the park, that location is such garbage. I hate it so much. Oh god, it's so impossible. I tried like 3 times and I died. I just can't do it. I think they should also improve on max ammo drops. That's one thing I really liked about Treyarch was you were guaranteed a max ammo like at least for 3 rounds. Like not every 3 rounds, but the longest you would go without a max ammo was about 3 rounds. In Zombies in Spaceland, you can go forever without a max ammo. I was down to the point where I was running through the alligator's mouth multiple times just to get through the rounds. And I wish that max ammos were more common or there was an easier way to get them. I think the last 2 things we're going to talk about is the Zombies director and in-game character design. In-game character design, that needs some improvement. Like, can we talk about the jock, please? In the intro to Zombies in Spaceland, he looks like a child. And then in your little player card, he looks like an actual jock teenager who is kind of like better than everyone. And then, holy shit, his in-game character looks like a 45-year-old crack addict pedophile who is trying to relive his high school memories. It's so bad. That needs to be improved. It's so bad. And don't even get me started on the nerd and his freaking helmet basically taking over his entire body. Oh my god. I think the character design could be improved on a decent amount. And then the director, I don't even know his name, but I don't know, I just call him Surfer Dude because he looks like he fucking shreds the gnar all day.
Don't just stand there, dude! The tide's coming in! Oh!
He pisses me off. He's being so dumb when he's talking to people. He's saying that the Easter egg, when you complete it, it gives so much backstory and so much for us to work with, and it tells us all about characters and everything. It doesn't tell us shit. It just gives us a soul key and that's it. And then he starts telling us how he's about traditional zombies, how it's basically if a player wants to go to round 500, they can go to round 500. That's not going to happen in Zombies in Spacelands because their servers are ass. You need to work in your servers before you can start saying people can go to 500. Like, if you want traditional zombies, you can't have a fucking zombies map in Spaceland with an 80s theme. Traditional is gone. People don't want traditional anymore. If you want traditional, you should have made your map in a concrete box with no perks, with 1 box location, that the highest round you could have made it to is about 40. I think he's just spewing shit out of his ass because he wants to keep the community happy. He needs to be honest with them, or with us, and let us know if there's an ending cutscene or not. Treyarch was good about that. It's just, people like the idea of beating the unbeatable. After a while, the unbeatable becomes boring, and if there's an end to it, and people are interested in that, and that's what drives the story, and that's what drives people to play it, and that's why I think there needs to be a cutscene instead of traditional zombies. He pisses me off. I mean, he doesn't, like, him and his team, they do a good job of listening to us, but I think right now he's just not making any sense, and I think that he needs to definitely work on that. So yeah, that's what I think about Zombies in Spaceland. If you guys liked it, let me know. And I'll have some more content coming up soon of funny moments from Zombies in Spaceland. And I'm definitely going to have another skit coming along with my boy J Chaz. But that's all for today. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.